First Comes Love, Chapter 2, Rebecca. I'm sorry, did you just say that she's your girlfriend? Your heart stops as the beautiful woman in front of you interlaces her perfectly manicured fingers with Blake's, and Blake nods. Yep, we've been dating for what, a little over a month now? Yeah, we met at LA's Foodie Awards. A month, so very fresh. By the way, we haven't heard of you before today. Sorry for not breaking the news sooner, but between the new job offer and, well, us, he smiles at Rebecca, and your stomach twists. Everything's been so crazy that I just figured I'd let you meet her in person. Oh, you can't really blame him. Blake's life has been so hectic since we met. I'm surprised he even found time to do this trip. I mean, I gagged when he told me that he got that sous chef job at Petrico's. Didn't you just gag? Oh, I'm gagging, for sure. Oh, it's so good to finally meet you both. Blake has told me so many stories. Oh, wish I could say the name, but he never mentioned you. Blake shifts his weight from one foot to the other, looking apologetic. I mean, I meant to bring it up, but I've been so busy and that there wasn't time. You suddenly feel Lino's arm loop around yours before giving it a tight squeeze. Well, Rebecca, if you were excited to meet the two of us, wait until you meet the life of the party. Oh, Lino, my girl already has. You and Lino turn as your other college friend Eve strolls out of their lodge and wraps her arms around both of you. Good to see you. And I see you've already met Rebecca. Why did you call her your girl? Because we've been friends for a while now. I was Rebecca's +1 to the LA Foodie Awards. Oh, and Eve was the one who got me an exclusive with Mr. Hot and Spicy Winner of the Year over here. Really? Thanks, friend. Eve hugs Rebecca just as warmly as she hugged you, totally unaware that Lino is glaring daggers at her the whole time. So everyone knew she was coming except for the two of us? Is that okay? Blake and Eve said it would be fine. Oh, for sure. So glad Eve backed you up on that. Speaking of which, why didn't Jody and I ever help Eve check in real quick? Oh, that's alright. I just need to grab my no, please, we insist. You and Lino drag Eve into the admittedly very charming lobby. Wow, look at this place. It's cute, right? Yes, very lumberjack chic. But you know what's not cute? The situation out there. How could you set Blake and Rebecca up like that? I didn't. I introduced them to each other, and then when we went to Blake's restaurant, the next thing I know, that's happening. The three of you glance out the lobby doors to find Rebecca sliding her arm around Blake's waist. You fight the sudden urge to be sick. I missed you while you were rescuing your friends, but now that I've got you to myself again... Yeah, it's awful. I mean, what do we even know about this Becca girl? It's Rebecca. I've been friends with her for almost 5 years now, and I can vouch that she is perfectly nice. Plus, we all know Blake's been single for ages. What's wrong with them being together? I can't face palm any harder against my face. Nothing, when you put it that way. I mean, if they hit it off, and this is what Blake wants. No way. We're not backing down that fast, Jody. This was your chance. I'm lost. What the hell are we talking about? Jody and Blake, we all knew. She'd been head over heels for the guy for years. They're perfect for each other. They promised to get married if they were both still single at 30. The magic would have been happening right now if Rebecca hadn't shown up. Hang on, does Blake even know you're into him? No, I mean, I don't think so. I mean, we haven't actually talked about it yet. So, you've been very obviously pining about our friend for 10 years. You made some kind of pinky swear to get married? And you have never actually told him about your feelings. It sounds a lot less romantic when you say it. Exactly my point. But that's why she was gonna talk to Blake on the trip. To the whole share your feelings thing. Eve sighs and presses a hand to her forehead. You need to stop watching the Hallmark Channel. It is giving you very unrealistic expectations. Look, you may have wanted to finally talk the talk and walk the walk, but face the facts. Blake and Rebecca are together. She's joining us for the trip, so you're just gonna have to deal with it. If by deal with it, you mean hate every minute of it? I'm serious. You two need to give Rebecca a chance. She's here, whether you like it or not, so the least you can do is play nice. I'll try. But only because we're stuck with her. If she's here for the whole trip, we'll have to make it work somehow, but I'm not gonna like it. Not the attitude I was hoping for, but I'll take it. Now, how about you, Lino? Fine. But only because we all know that Blake's relationships never last. Fair. The guy is cute, but he's always had commitment issues. Maybe. He just hasn't found the right person to commit to yet. Lino winks at you, but it's hard to feel encouraged as Eve shrugs. You two have fun worrying about Blake's love life. I'm gonna get my stuff over to the gorgeous cabin I scored for us. Meet you there. A few minutes later, Blake joins the rest of you in a charmingly modern cabin, but all you can think about is the woman at his side. Eve, I can't believe you got this for all of us. Oh, this place is something straight out of a catalog. Ah, yeah. So Felicia, we were glamping, not staying at the Hilton of log cabins. Just because we're out in the woods does not mean we can't do it in style. I mean, I guess. It is pretty sweet to have a gorgeous nature views on one side and 5-minute walk to the lodge on the other. I know, right? This place has a hot tub with my name on it. Hearing Rebecca agree with you makes you feel 5 different emotions. None of them great, but merciful. Eve chimes in. Speaking of putting names on it, I'll call dibs on the master. You 4 can sort out the other rooms by yourselves. Oh, babe. Want to get the room near the entrance? Oh, I was actually gonna take that one. I'm a pretty light sleeper when it comes to Eve snoring. Oh, then it's all yours. Blake and I can just take the other room with the queen. Guess that leaves me with whatever's left. While Eve, Lino, and Rebecca head off to their rooms, Blake lingers in the living room for a moment. It's just the two of you. Listen, Jody, I wanted to apologize for springing Rebecca on you like that. He takes a step closer to you and lifts a hand as if to reach for you. His palm inches away from the bare skin of your waist, and then he lets his arm drop back down to his side. As the introduction goes, it kind of sucked, didn't it? That's an understatement. You usually tell me about the girls you date, especially any that make it a girlfriend. I know, I should have told you sooner, even with everything going on. But since you have finally met her, what do you think? I have no feelings, thoughts, or anything whatsoever. I just met her. I have nothing. I have no knowledge of her whatsoever. There's a pretty impossible question to answer, but he's looking at you, so hopefully that hurts. I barely had 2 seconds to get to know her. It's not easy to judge a girl you've just met. Oh, that's fair. But hopefully by the end of the trip, you'll know her better. I really think the two of you will get along. You're gonna have to agree to disagree on that one, but for his sake, you might as well know more about this whole Rebecca situation. So, you two met at the Foodies award thing, Mr. Hot and Spicy? Please do not make that my new nickname. But yeah, Rebecca's a food critic, so she and Eve came to the awards. I invited them both to the restaurant afterward, and me and Rebecca just kind of hit it off. It was like an adorable meet-cute. It was. I don't think any of the girls I've met can top our meet-cute. Meet-cute. Sure, we'll go with that. I didn't realize I made that much of a first impression. Your heart flips as Blake smiles, that warm smile at you. Are you kidding? Freshman orientation never would have been that fun without you. Or that memorable without you. People talk about feeling something special on first sight, but I never believed it until... Your mind drifts back to a very different time in your life. A time when there was no Rebecca between you. Like this flashback. Ugh. Relive the day we met. As you gaze into his eyes, it comes rushing back. 2011. Baby Jody's first day at Clark University. Alright, freshmen, welcome to Clark Courtyard. It's a perfect place for study break, snack break, or in today's case, an icebreaker. That was a horrible pun. Horrible. Besides you, the other freshman you know groans and elbows you in the side. Do you think they practice those puns or try to make them worse ones every year? If they do, next year's freshmen might not survive the psychic damage. I'm just glad we became email buddies, so I didn't have to walk into this alone. Ah, me too. Bad puns aside, we're actually here at Clark. I can't believe this is finally happening. Can't believe I got up this early. Hope I meet someone cute. Can't believe this is happening. I feel like we've been dreaming about it for so long, but now it's actually all coming true. I know, right? Like, when you flirt with girls in this place, they actually wave back to you. Guys, too! That never happened in high school. The orientation coordinator claps his hands, calling your cluster of murmuring freshmen to attention. Alright. I like the enthusiasm for this first icebreaker. I'll need everyone to pair up. People around you immediately begin looking around for partners, but when you look at Lino, he shakes his head. Oh, no offense, but I already know you. I was hoping to meet someone. Anyone else need a partner? The cutest guy you've ever seen strolls to the front of the group, and half the girls in the crowd turn to look at him. You can thank me later. What are you... Before you could even react, Lino grabs your arm and raises your hand in the air. The new guy quirks an eyebrow at you, grinning. Alright, you need a partner? I guess so, as long as my friend doesn't need... You turn to find a starstruck Lino chatting with, oh, that was fast. You want to be partners? Sure, yeah. Partners, that's... as long as you want to, I want to. I'm Felicia. I'm, Marceliano. Lino for short, but you can call me whatever you want. You shake your head, laughing, and you turn to find your new partner laughing too. Hey, you think we can stand a chance against Mr. Casanova over there? Honestly, he's not nearly as smooth as he thinks. He'll rue the day he ditched me because I'm an icebreaker champion. He laughs, and somehow it's the cutest laugh you've ever heard. How does anyone have this much charisma this early in the morning? It's coffee. It's coffee. The minute you get up, the coffee machine starts pumping into your veins, you know? Then it's good to have you on my side. I'm Blake, by the way. Jody. Alright, help you and your new buddies get acquainted. We'll do a 3-legged race, ending with a trust fall. No one does this at college. No one does this. The first pair to make it through both challenges gets a gift card to Ray's Ice Cream. So remember, teamwork is your friend. I'm gonna go sit on the bench over here, and you can all piss off with your free ice cream. I'm serious. I am serious. Other upperclassmen pass ropes out to the group, and Blake kneels to tie your ankle as his fingers brush your leg, deft but surprisingly gentle. Your heart beats a little faster. He glances up with that cheeky grin. Am I supposed to be making friends with the concept of teamwork while we do this, or with you? If you aren't too shy, you could do both. Oh, I'm a lot of things, but shy isn't one of them. There is nothing wrong with shy! I'm serious. Piss off with this concept. Okay, freshmen, on your mark. Ready, set, go! And just like that, you're off. You sprint forward with Blake, almost in perfect sync. We're doing it. Then damn, who gave him permission to look this cute when he's running? Shouldn't you pay attention to where you're running? You're leaving most of the competition in the dust, and Blake turns to you with a grin, not even looking winded. Are tired already? Not yet. Lino and Felicia hobble past you in a sudden burst of speed. Yes, we're doing it! Synergy! Oh, no, they don't. Let's give them a run for their money. Blake surges forward, and you try to keep up. Step back, step forward, stumble, step forward. Blake puts his arm around you as you both sprint forward in perfect sync. No, I want to go backwards. We're almost there.
Ah, how are they going so fast?
You dash across the finish line seconds ahead of the other pairs, even Lino and Felicia. Now that is some supreme ice breaking. I knew we could do it. The other students cheer, they burst into a chant of trust falls, Blake unties your ankles. Last challenge. Would you rather catch me or do the trust fall? How about, you catch me? Huh, you trust me that much already. If I didn't, we wouldn't be doing this. Also, if you let her drop, then basically you get no ice cream, so, you know. Turning around, you hear Blake step up behind you. You can't see him, there's no way to know if he's ready to catch you. All you can do is trust and let yourself fall. You tip backwards for an agonizingly slow moment. Please don't fall on the pavement, please don't fall on the pavement. And then you suddenly feel his arms around you. You heave a sigh of relief as you look up into his gorgeous eyes. Hey, stranger. Hey. He holds you like it's the easiest thing in the world, his arms strong and warm. You stay like that for one breathless moment until... We have our first winners of this morning's Icebreakers! You snapped back to reality as the crowd of students cheer.
Whoa, that's my bestie!
Way to go, you two! The upperclassman hands you your victory gift card, and you share another grin with Blake. Nice work, partner. I've heard Ray's has the best ice cream on this side of campus. Oh, really? I could ask him if he wants to try it out together as a date. You take a deep breath, and then a cell goes off. Sorry, hold that thought. I need to get this real quick. He puts his phone to his ear, shooting you an apologetic smile as he answers it. Hey, sweetie, can I call you back later? Sweetie? Yeah, I'm at orientation now. Actually, right, ditto. Blake hangs up with a small sigh from the back of his neck, but when he turns back to you, he's the picture of politeness. Sorry, that was my girlfriend from back home. And we're still figuring out the whole zone thing, clearly. You... must be pretty serious if you're making the long-distance thing work. Yeah, we've been together since last December, and we mean a lot to each other. Why do I feel like there's going to be a but at the end of that statement? But I'm not sure if it's going to work out. She didn't really support me moving to the Bay for college. Seriously? Yeah. But hey, I came anyway, and because of that, we won these gift cards. Oh, you think we won because of you? You're right. I could never have done that solo. The two of you laugh for a moment as the next icebreaker is about to begin. And just a few feet away from you... Here, call me later. Blake whistles approvingly as Felicia hands a starry-eyed Lino her number. Damn, looks like you're about to have some competition for your friend's free time. I was just coming to the same conclusion. Guess I'm gonna need to find a new friend while he's busy. Hey, you already did. I decided right when we met that we were gonna be friends. You decided? Yeah, and since we won the race, that means our friendship is going to be as sweet as the ice cream at Ray's. Why don't you call me later this week, and we can hang out sometime? Your heart skips another beat as he jots on this number on a scrap piece of paper. For a moment, as you take it, your fingers touch. I'd love that. Oh, isn't that sweet? I still can't believe you said our friendship was going to be as sweet as ice cream. What? I stand by that statement. We are as sweet as ice cream. You two share a smile as the others finally rejoin you in the living room. Eve is holding a bottle of whiskey in her hand. Alright, did someone say it's time for celebratory first night of vacation shots?
Please tell me you brought more than one bottle. I also brought hard kombucha, if anyone wants some.
Thanks. That's so thoughtful of you. Lena gives you a kill me now smiles. Everyone settles onto the couch before Eve elbows him in the gut.
So, Rebecca, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Blake perks up at Leno's question, and remembering your promise to him, you make an effort while Eve finds some shot glasses. Yeah, where are you from? What do you do?
Oh, I guess I've always been kind of a nomad. Military family when I was young, and these days I get to travel for work too.
Hey, Eve mentioned something about you being some sort of food critic. What does she think of your food, Blake?
Oh, I love it. His recipes are so inspired.
Leno makes a face at you as Rebecca pecks the man you love on the cheek.
You two are just, so cute.
Well, what do you expect when you put two Clark alumni together? Wait, she went to Clark too?
Yeah, go Roosters!
Roosters. I thought we were the Trojans. We were, but they changed the mascots a couple years after we graduated.
Oh, man. First they shut down the student union, then they come for a mascot? Is nothing sacred? Oh, but the meditation room was replaced. The student union was so relaxing. It's one of the best spots on campus.
Because you can't just go anywhere and meditate peacefully in like a park, your room. Seriously, everywhere needs a meditation place now. I'm serious, even the gyms. Blake gives her a small smile, but Leno still has a shock written all over his face. I guess, things were a little different when we all went there. We might all be alumni, but it sounds like some of us had pretty different experiences. You smile pointedly at her.
How can anyone think a rooster makes a better mascot than a literal Trojan warrior is beyond me.
And I do miss the student union. There was this cute barista in the cafe who'd always get me free lattes. As Leno and Eve reminisce, Rebecca glances between them, her shoulders slumping ever so faintly.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But I'd love to get to know more about your time there. About all of you. You clearly have lots of stories together.
Eve turns to you, and Leno with a sudden grin waggling her eyebrows. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Know thyself?
What's that? Oh, nothing, just the best drinking game in the world, created by Eve and yours truly in college.
It's a great way to get to know new people and use your knowledge of your friends for evil. She means making them drink. Well, Jody here dressed a party, and I want to make sure she has a good time. Eve's words, you feel Blake's gaze flicker over you as he can't help taking another look. He turns away with difficulty as Eve goes on. So, what do you all say? Want to play a few rounds? It would be nice to catch up with the gang, especially Blake, and show everyone just how well I know him. Play Know Thyself. There's no better way to start a vacation than getting your friends drunk.
So, how do you play exactly?
Right, she's still here. You try to get a handle on your blood pressure while Leno, clearly fighting the same fight, explains.
Well, first you bet how many facts you can state about someone. Miss Bartender over here.
That's me.
Pours you each a drink. Then you try to list that number of facts. If you get them all right, they have to drink. But you have to drink if you get any wrong.
For example, this shot and these two shots are for Felicia's baby daddy.
2, please! Like if you could list even one fact about...
Number 1, in college, Leno told everybody his favorite movie was Back to the Future. Great movie, by the way.
Thank you.
But 2, his actual favorite movie was, and still is, Pretty Woman.
It's a classic! Julia Roberts is and always will be America's sweetheart. She is flawless.
I'm sorry, are you saying something? Because there is a shot in front of you right now with your name on it. Leno rolls his eyes before downing the shot. Eve. That was a low blow. There are no low blows in Know Thyself. Then we're not gonna go easy on you either. Please, I can take anything you can dish out.
I wanna try. I got, 2 facts about Blake.
Alright, Bex. What have you got?
1. Blake's favorite camping trip he's ever taken was the week he spent in Yellowstone.
I remember that trip. Blake and I were together. Blake shoots you a grin. 1 for 1 so far.
2. Blake's first concert was
was, and think... Oh, sorry, no dice. He's more of a hashtag Backstreet Boys for Life guy. Oh, Jody's got me there.
Oh, that's right, I knew that.
It's all good. You've only known me a month after all. Whereas I've known him for 10 years. How can a new girl here possibly compete with that? Now there's a shot with your name on it. Come on, Rebecca. As Lino cheers a grimacing Rebecca on while she downs her shot, Eve waggles the bottle in your direction. This next one's for you. How many facts are you aiming for? 3. Mr. Marshall is going to be the one drinking. Blake turns to fix you with a playful grin, his eyes sparkling at the challenge. Alright, what do you got? Number 1, Blake always tears up during Old Yeller. Seriously? It's a classic. The dog deserved better.
Whoa, even I learned a new Blake fact today.
2, Blake doesn't have a favorite color because it changes every month. Also true, and I stand by my appreciation of the entire color spectrum. 3, Blake's proudest college moment was sailing across the bay freshman year, not sleeping through his nutrition final, graduation. Really, Blake? A little cliche, don't you think? Not if you're the first person in your family to go to college. You give Blake an affectionate nudge and he grins. Yeah, it was a big deal for my parents. We celebrated a lot that night. And you deserved it. And for a moment, you and Blake smile at each other. Then show us how you celebrated with this shot. Grinning, Blake toasts you before tossing back the shot glass. You watch his throat work as he swallows and your own mouth suddenly feels dry. Okay, now it's on. Make sure Miss Ballard's glass is full because I've got 2 facts coming her way. Only 2? Oh, yep, nope, mentally I was the same. I thought you knew me better than that. Oh, sure. But if I went for 5, then everyone would be jealous of my incredibly detailed memory. And they say chivalry is dead. Don't worry, I know you. This shot is yours. You say that now, but I think you're about to take your next shot of the night. Number 1. Blake dramatically lifts a hand to get everyone's attention before pointing right at you, and you can't help chuckling. The street you grew up on was called Bunny Lane. Really? You had to go there?
Ah, that's a Jody deep cut. Even I didn't know.
It came up when we were figuring out our stripper names in freshman year. Hey, you take the name of your first pet and the street you grew up on. Jupiter Bunny was there, was always stuck with me.
So you two have always been pretty close?
Rebecca purses her lips ever so slyly as she glances between you and Blake. Oh my god, I forgot your dog's name was Jupiter. He was such a good boy. And you would want to know if Fluffy La Barca over there can get me 2 for 2.
That's your stripper name?
I'm moving on for my second Jody fact. Wait, I'm getting in on this one. She frowns at your brow furrowed deep concentration. When you first got to college, you wanted to be an artist? Actually, I was an English major from the get-go. I wanted to do marine biology. You got me there. Sure, we'll go with it. I don't care. Huh, yes. I always told her she'd be great at it. Yeah, but it turns out English majors keep way better hours than visual artists. You clink your glasses against Blake's before taking your shot. Rink up.
Okay, Eve, set up for one for yourself because you are going down.
As Lino guesses facts about Eve, missing more than a few, you notice that Rebecca's gotten quiet as the game goes on. Maybe it's time to get to know thy enemy. Eve, once you're done serving Lino's punishment, pour one for Rebecca. Challenging the new girl. This is good. We're bonding. I've already had a few, so be nice. You look Rebecca up and down, trying to get a read on her. She's an airhead. I got my eyes closed for this. I'm serious. I bet you have a dog, have been to at least 3 continents, loves spreadsheets. Foodie. I mean, she is a foodie. Right, for the foodie awards, too. Have a dog. I'm feeling that vibe, kind of. Probably a chihuahua, maybe. Then again, I don't know. She's an airhead. Probably let it die. Loves spreadsheets. No, she is not a nerd. I'm gonna go with the comments. Rebecca greens before grabbing the shot and tossing it back. Whoa, really?
I visited every continent except for Antarctica. I wasn't kidding when I said I have a job that involves a lot of travel. Damn. Talk about where in the world is Rebecca? Any recommendations on places the rest of us plebs should visit? Well, it's kind of cliche, but I'd say Paris. When I visited the first time, it was a fashion week, and my publisher got me front row tickets to the main stage. I was fresh out of college and sipping champagne with all these high-end fashion designers. It was a dream come true.
That is honestly pretty cool. She travels way more than Blake does, but even I have to admit, she has an interesting life. Now that all of you have finished half the bottle, I saw you take a swig. We should probably call it here before some people end up drunk, calling their wives. Go easy on Lino, Eve. That happened one time. Seeing Blake lounging on the couch beside your friends with an easy smile, it almost feels like old times. This is nicer than I thought, even with Rebecca in the mix.
Oh, we should play this game more often, babe.
I'm glad you liked it.
You know what else I like?
Kissing me? Oh, I spoke too soon. Blake leans over to plant a kiss on her lips, and you glance away, trying to ignore the sudden wave of nausea in your stomach. We should probably get some beauty sleep before the real adventure starts, though. We're gonna spend lots of time hiking, taking a trip down the river. Maybe we'll even get a chance to go ziplining.
Ziplining?
Yeah. Is everything okay?
It's just a lot of outdoor stuff. Like, when are we gonna have time to enjoy the lodge's amenities?
We'll figure something out. I promise. This is really the girl Blake's supposed to be in a honeymoon phase with? Blake's the most outdoorsy person I've ever met. Do they even like the same things? Who cares? Seriously, who cares? Eventually, everyone calls it a night and heads to bed. But, even after scrolling through your phone and staring blankly at the ceiling, you still can't sleep. Maybe when I wake up, Blake will have, having a girlfriend will just be a bad dream. There's a knock on your door and you open it to find Lino in the hallway.
Couldn't sleep either, huh?
You close the door behind him and you both sit on the edge of your bed. Yeah, the car place texted that my car's fixed, but I can't stop thinking about Blake.
Like, on the PDA, I mean, you know me, I love showing people I'm with Felicia, but that was...
Alright, she seems so nice, I guess, but
she's not as perfect for him as you are. I mean, you and Blake are so compatible. It's ridiculous. Felicia and I once listed all the likes and dislikes you and Blake have in common, and the resemblance was uncanny.
Lino, do we really have that much in common?
According to Batista-Lawton's scale of compatibility, indisputably.
Well, I guess I can't let Bowie and Newton down.
Oh, Batista-Lawton. You know, the last names of your very best friend who is sitting right here, and his awesome wife.
That's what I said. You know what? You're right. Rebecca isn't perfect for Blake. I am. You take a deep breath, sitting on the little straighter on the edge of the bed. I've tried settling for other guys my whole adult life, but Blake has always been the one. I think I've always known that deep down. I was just afraid to admit it.
Is that why the pact you made all those years ago is so important to you?
A pact we just remembered literally just a couple days ago. Yeah, I know he's with Rebecca right now, but they've only been together a month. Maybe the pact could still come true if I show Blake that we're meant for each other.
Yes, you can do this, and I swear I will help you parent trap this situation no matter what. Okay, so neither of you are parents, but you get what I mean, right?
You're gonna help me outdo slash or sabotage Rebecca on every step of this trip?
Abso-freaking-lutely.
Without further ado, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down the description of the video, plenty of things to do, and remember, it's absolutely free to support the channel. Just throwing that out there. It's absolutely free to share the content, subscribe, leave comments letting me know what you thought about it, critiques, the whole 9 yards. Absolutely free. So, please do so. Without further ado, let me know what you think. Do you think that she should sabotage this relationship, or should she just stop it? And figuring the fact that she is not 30 and the pact is not upheld for several months, then basically was if you're 30 and above, you're 30 and you're single, that will maybe hook up together. So you're not 30 yet. Like, here's the thing is, real quick, here's my little thing about this. They've been together a month, however, Blake has been super hectic, busy, everything else. Now he's winding down, right? He's starting to realize things, like even right there, sitting and talking and just her revealing herself in the slow-paced, like, time. He realized, like, huh, what, I mean, yeah, no, like, tons of outdoorsy stuff. I mean, we'll take advantage of the amenities, sometime. We'll work on it, but there's things like that that are hit and miss, right? So you either let it happen or you don't, right? So since he's coming down to earth, and clearly she's insulting him taking the sous chef job and everything else like that, even though he's kind of like ducking and weaving, eventually you get to a point where it's like, wow, we have absolutely nothing in common besides we went to the same college at one point, but not at the same time. That is it, right? Um, all you can do is spend time with someone and make them realize. Some people, I'm sure, are going to go, yes, I would tell him, and some people are going to go, no, I'd let it play out. I'm a person that it really depends. I'm a person that really, really, really depends. Um, and yeah, you don't want. I'm sure some of you can agree with this. Is you don't want the person that you like, right? Um, that you've kind of had this thing that him, Blake, or her and Blake have. You don't want them to go off and run into the sunset and you're left all alone, right? Pining and waiting, and maybe him and Rebecca work out. Maybe they don't, right? I don't know. I don't know. It really depends. I'm one of those people who I live in the gray area a lot of times. And yeah, let me know what you think. Catch y'all later. Peace out.